Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to associate myself with the remarks to a great extent of the chairman and also the ranking member. The ranking member has touched on some issues that are very important to me, and I'd like to look a little bit further into these issues. Ms. Rice, you indicate that artificial intelligence, and I'm reading from your message that you've codified, artificial intelligence is the new civil human rights frontier. That's a strong statement. The new civil rights, human rights frontier. But you go on to explain about data going in and how the data has been, over the years, it's been a part of a corruption. And when you put something in that is discriminatory, then you'll probably get information that's going to reflect what you put in. This, I'll be quite honest, it saddens me to know that we've suffered all of these years of actual discrimination, slavery, convict leasing, invidious discrimination in the form of segregation, and now artificial intelligence may not only perpetuate it, but do it in a more horrific way. Could you please elaborate more on why you would conclude that this is the civil rights, human rights movement of our time, perhaps? You say the next frontier.
Certainly. Much like the Industrial Revolution, the industrial frontier changed the landscape of our nation, of our economy, of our neighborhoods and societies. AI will be doing the same thing, we believe. It is going to drive innovation. It is going to be the main driver of every single market in our nation. And so from that perspective, we believe that AI and technology are the new civil and human rights frontier. And you're absolutely right. Bad data in means bad data out, which is why at the National Fair Housing Alliance, we have been innovating on new systems and constructs that compel legacy systems and new systems that are being developed to be fairer. Just a few months ago, we released a groundbreaking report on a new strategy that we have developed with one of our partners, Fair Play AI. That strategy utilizes distribution matching. It is a way of sort of globally optimizing for both systems for both profit and fairness to make sure that they are not generating biased outcomes.
Mr. Linder, you seem to have a similar position. Reading from your report, you indicate that we place a great emphasis on transparency, meaning your organization, and fairness in the housing industry, which has a history of discrimination and bias against people of color and other historically marginalized groups. And you go into the LLM, which is the large language model, and you give some explanations. But your views are very similar. Would you kindly explain to us why you have concluded that this is something that can be of harm to people of color and other marginalized groups?
Thank you for the really important question. I think any kind of progress is to start from a point of realizing what we're starting with, and any data we use, when building AI system will have imprinted past history of segregation, and we have to be accountable to it. We have to understand it. And to your point, AI can pose a lot of risk, but AI can also shed light on some of these things. We recently shared some of our research where we used AI to understand at the national scale what are the common phrases that are being used by listing agents when they put listings online. And we saw stark differences. And just from starting from a point of understanding that helps us to put that early on in our development cycle and build better products and better AI model because we are aware of this. And then secondly, we want to make sure that auditing models for fairness is a part of our everyday work. That's what we do at Zillow, and that's what we're trying to share with the community and publish our methodologies. It is a vital part of developing a responsible AI system for the benefit of our customers.
Thank you. My time is up. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I trust we'll use it for good. Thank you.
The gentleman from Tennessee, Mr. Rose, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman McHenry,